Hi everyone, Nikki here. This is my fourth time doing it. So if I make any mistakes this time, it's just tough because I'm feeling not very brill, but I just want to get on and do my January flip through of my Smashbook, and plus I can sit on the floor and do this and it's not taking up too much of my energy. So here I am with the cover of my Smashbook. I think I showed it briefly in a previous video, so I'm sorry for showing it again. I promise I won't show it again in the next video I do. So here I am with my January flip through, and this is the baby Smashbook, and the main reason I went for it was, well, two. One, it's got teal, and that's one of my favourite colours. Second one, it was on offer, because I don't know if they're going to carry on doing it, but it was anyway, so it's on offer. So whether it was a one-off or they're going to do it again, this is it. So I've used a Clarity swirl, leafy swirl, and wow embossing powder, a Do Craft felt butterfly, some pearls from Joanna Sheen, and these numbers here are from Crafter's Companion. I think it was their Cute Companion range they did absolutely yonks ago, and I just will not get rid of them because I like them for this. They're also handy for age cards. If you don't know what somebody's into, you can just put their age on there and use colours they like, so that's quite handy. So I've coloured them in with Pro markers and the Spectrum Noir pencils, some chipboard shapes from Hobbycraft, and their little cupcakes, which I've coloured in either with wow embossing powders, Pro markers, or the pencils that I just said. So inside, me, I like to use up bits and bobs for the inside, so they're like leftover from, let's just move that a little bit, leftover from projects, some little doodlings I do when I'm on the phone, and I just thought I'd whack them in here. This was left over from the family tree I did, as I happened to do two pictures of me and my dad, and I didn't realise until after I spent time cutting it out, so I thought I'd just put it in there. I've also left this bit in there because I just like the vellum, I can't say it, but you know, that's thin paper, so I just leave that in there. Yet again, I've journaled a bit about me, my age, what I'm into at the time, and then I've used that swirl stamp again with some Stampin' Up ink, a different swirl stamp, and this one came free in a magazine, and it's loads of different swirls with, some have words, some are just swirls, and I've done that. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it like that or do something like I did on the front cover. So for, excuse me while I just move, as I've gone numb, because like, I don't know if I said, but this is my fourth attempt on this video, so I've sort of got a bit numb of how I've been sitting. So these dividers are part of the Smashbook range. I got them a long time ago, so I can't remember how much they are, but I think you would get enough for a month's worth of dividers, which is quite handy because that's my plan. So I'm using old note cards that people send me as my dividers, and then Thickers letters, which I've coloured with, yes, a Pro marker. And then this was from Bo Bunny, and I can't remember what range it was because I'm using up a lot of bits and bobs, so I can't always remember what ranges I've used, but it says Bloom on it and I just stuck that on there. These are the winter, that's pretty obvious, the winter cards from Project Life. The rest of the cards are from the blush edition, but then there might be some that if they're smaller ones, then there'll be ones I've used from their summer and Christmas range. I can't remember the actual names, I'm really bad for that, and I'm sorry because I don't keep packaging. I take stuff out and then I put it in my storage thing and the packaging just goes, so I apologise for that. So this was a belated Christmas we had with some people, as well as New Year. So I've just kept like a tag that came off one of the gifts they gave me. They also gave me some little notelets, so I just put one of them in there. Another little tag, and that up there is off. They brought me a hat and scarf kit, hat and scarf and glove set, so I just kept one of the tags and stuck that in there. Oops, let's try and turn this over. More journaling, like I said, one of the smaller cards. I think this is from the summertime one. A petaloo flower, and this bit here is I've got into crochet a few months ago, and I really have got the bug, so I just put one of the wrappers in there, because I buy this monthly magazine, so it comes with wool, so it means you can test out different wools, see what you like. Also comes with a crochet hook, so it means I'm getting used to different sizes. And it's also for knitters as well, so it comes in knitters. And if you're in the UK, it's called Let's Get Crafting, Knitting and Crochet, and it's £9 a month, but it's really nice because the patterns are nice and clear. So I've been journaling about that. Then a bit more journaling, and I've just left that blank. I'm sorry, but it is mainly journaling in this month. There's not many little bits and pieces, because obviously in the winter in the UK we don't go out that often. Well, I don't, because I don't really like the cold and my health doesn't. This is a brown envelope, pretty obvious, that somebody gave me, and I've just stuck that in here using one of those tabs again, and it's mainly bits and bobs, which I will take out in a minute. This is just a Tim Holtz tattered flower die that I cut using a cereal packet, coloured with a metallic pro marker. These two bits here are from Petaloo. These are I don't know if they still do them, but it's the canvas, and so when you colour on it, it gives the resist effect. So I just stuck that on there, and inside, let's look at these. My mum and dad run a card club, and I'm on the committee, so I get like my membership cards. That's last year's one, so I thought I'll stick that in there. And then at Christmas, sorry, I'm going to make a rustling sound. At Christmas, my brother sent me some OPI nail polishes, and it was in this bag, and I'm a bit of a hoarder, didn't want to get rid of it, so I thought I'd stuck that in there. So I might do something with it, I might not, but at the moment it's in there. Sorry, I'm going to rustle while I'm putting that in there. I know it's annoying. Right, and then some more journaling, some washi tape that came from the work. Some friends got that for me. More washi tape, another Petaloo flower, not flower, butterfly, you can tell I like that. This is one of the little note cards, and I've just made it into a pocket, and I can't even remember what this is. Let's have a look. Oh, this was the paperwork from the family tree that I did. Mine wasn't anything like that, but I thought I'll just stick it in there because it's nice to know what I've been working on and look back on and give me some ideas later on. Sorry, more journaling, more washi tape. I'm not going to bore you with every single thing. Well, I hope I'm not. Oops, this page doesn't want to behave. This arrow here is from Spellbinders, and there's a load. Some have got little hearts in the middle. I normally cut them out of white card, and then I can colour them what colour I want. This was meant to say this was the most amazing day, but it wasn't. It was the most shattering day because I was just really tired. So I wrote about that and just changed that. What else is that? Mum and I went out for a day just to cheer me up a bit, so I bought myself a new top, so I just put the stickers in there and journaled about that. This is me and my dad, and I've lived in my place, I'm trying to think, about 15 months or so. I've lived in my new home, and there's in my craft room there's a really nice like little wardrobe, and I've been pestering my dad for ages to put some shelves up, so this is the picture of us finally getting it done. It's not all craft stuff, and there's some of it's like Christmas presents and wrapping paper and cards I've made and stuff, so I've just put that there, added some little flowers. As I was saying earlier, I've got into crochet, and this was one of the first sort of flowers I was doing. It was just me mucking about with some odd wool, so it's not perfect. A button from my stash, and then the last page is just some journaling. This fell out somewhere, so I just stuck that there. So thank you for watching, and I hope I didn't bore you or sound too bad in it. Bye!